y'all, welcome! I was just too excited about this. I was about to play some WoW, and then I saw this post, and I had to talk about it. So, let's jump straight into it. Azeroth Beautiful. A look at housing interior design. Let's read it together. I'm so excited. I have to talk to you about it, you know? I have to talk to you about it. I have to read it with you. Legitimately, this is so huge. Let's just go through it together, okay? So they are saying, in our previous housing article, we shared a high-level overview of our plans and philosophies. This time around, we are getting concrete and discussing specifics for the decoration system. It allows us to not only show off some of what's possible, but also to answer some of the common questions and concerns we've seen come up from the community. Sorry, I can't read. I'm so excited. Okay, a couple of disclaimers. This article only focuses on interior decoration system and only in a single room. There's plenty to cover beyond the basics of decoration, but that's for another time. We're going to show you a lot of work in progress assets and UIs, as well as using some terms that are not finalized. So please focus more on the functionality and less on details of just how specific things look or sound just yet. Getting down to basics. Decoration has two primary modes, basic and advanced, and you can freely toggle between them at any time with decoration with a key press. Basic mode allows you to quickly place or remove objects and move them around while keeping their movement somewhat constrained to make putting something together quick and easy. It has a number of rules in place to help with this. The core can be moved around on the ground and will move on top of things as it bumps into them or down to the ground as they reach the edge. This lets you move around and have them interact in the expected way. The core can be rotated around its up axis with rotation snapping to 15 degrees, so objects don't accidentally unalign with other objects as you rotate them. They also included a video, and oh my gosh. WoW has never had anything even closely similar to what you will see. We had garrisons, which is the closest to housing and placing objects in the world, and like, of course, toys, but it has never been this free before. It was never legitimately like you will see. Like, this is basically the first time ever that like WoW is changing the game right now, and I'm all here for it, and I am shocked that this is something that is gonna be in WoW. WoW always needed this, man, you know? But it always felt so far away. And now, for the first time, I can actually see. I haven't seen anything about housing before this. I really haven't. Like, this is the first time I'm seeing this video. And I am... Okay, let's watch it together. I'm so excited. I will be able to do this. Garrisons had fixed placement of objects, where this feels like... It looks like you can move it anywhere, which is crazy. It really feels like you can move this one anywhere. You can just place it anywhere on the grid. That is insane. It says here, the core has collision. It says here, the core has collision with other pieces of the core as well as the floor. It says, the core has collision with other pieces of the core as well as the floor, wall, and ceilings, and players are unable to move the core through other things. No losing things in the walls, which is really nice. The core will align to the floor, wall, or ceiling depending on what sort of the core it is. A rock align with the floor, while a painting will align with the wall. If you move it around a corner, it will continue to align properly. This also means the core will snap to the ground if you move it off something. So if things are going on the wall, they will snap to the wall. It's really cool. Watch this, man! What? There has never been a minute or even like remotely anything even close to you being able to move a whole window. Every single piece, like every window you have ever seen in WoW has always been like there, fixed, you know, fixed placement. But now, for the first time ever, I'm actually seeing a WoW item, specifically window, moved. What? That is crazy. That is really crazy. Oh my god. Certain types of smaller decor were parent to certain types of larger decor when placed on top. Sorry, I'm covering a little bit of the text with my ear. This means when you move the larger decor, the smaller decor moves along with it. This allows you to, for example, place books on a bookshelf and then move the whole shelf instead of having to move everything individually. What? Oh, I'm so happy! No way! That is insane that this is an option. That is insane. Like, again, like the only thing I can compare to is garrisons. And I remember, like, for example, if you wanted to place a statue, you could only do it outside in a specific spot for it. If I wanted to place a garrison, I could only do it in like this square that, you know, I could place it in. If I wanted a bank, I had to also upgrade my garrison to have more place to be able to place a bank, right? But here, bro, I can place a table, I can place a little plant on the table, I can move it around. What if those items will have like actual functionality? Imagine like having a chest in your room and that acts like a bank instead of having to run to a bank. I guess, you know, that will give you maybe one reason less to be outside, but you get the idea. Like, that is so cool. That is actually so cool. Or instead of like going to transmog mount, you know, like having to go and get the mount, you could just do it in your room by clicking on the wardrobe. That would be so cool. That would be so cool. Or changing your look based on like being able to click on a mirror. Come on, those are golden ideas. Players can show a grid and enable snapping, which will snap decoration to the points on the grid, helping you keep everything neat and tiny. It will even shrink down when you're placing something on a smaller surface like a table. Then we go into advanced interior design. This gives me like hella Sims building vibes, you know? But that's so restrictive. We hear you saying, don't worry, just switch to advanced mode and feel the true power at your fingertips. Advanced mode efficiently turns off a lot of the rules of the basic mode, but also offers an additional tools of its own as well. Let's see this video. Yo, if you want to make something like, oh my god, like super customizable, like only you. Yo, this gives me also like Final Fantasy 14 vibes. But there, it's actually a little bit harder to actually properly build. Often you have to use a ton of smaller tricks to actually like place items where you want them to be and look a certain way. This feels a lot easier. But also kind of like, are chiefs the same concept? Like you can create something new from the items that you already have, you know? That's so cool. That is actually so cool. You can enable gimbals, little 3D controls on objects, which will let you move objects on all three axes, including floating them up into the air without having to jump through hoops. Yo! So you can just move the little arrows and it will place the item. Oh my god! I cannot wait for this! I want to build with this so bad! Oh my god. A different gimbal can be used to rotate an object freely at any axis. Oh my god. So if you want the table to be a little bit rotated, or like maybe standing on something, or just like falling apart, or like, you know, oh my god. Oh my god. Imagine putting small boxes underneath and making it look like, oh my god. Or maybe books, you know, to make it look a little bit rough, or like that I don't know, more fantasy. I don't know. So cool. There's so many options. Okay. Finally, a third gimbal can scale an object size up and down within some generous limits. Advanced mode lets you interact and design things with very specific controls to make whatever your heart may desire. Internally, using this, employee have taken bushes and made them into garland for their fireplace, constructed a boat pro from a bed, or made paint buckets into small spice racks for the kitchen. That's so cute! It's like, because you can move those items around, you can make something else out of the items you already have, as I said. Oh my god. Look! You could place bushes and then it may look like it actually like leaves on your wall and roof. That's so cool. We've been dying for housing. In addition to the decoration mode, we wanted to call out some of other functionalities and choices we made. Some because they are cool and worth sharing, and others because directly answer some of the questions we have seen since the first article went up. I didn't read the first article. For newly created assets, as opposed to legacy ones, from existing art, we are allowing players to dye them a variety of colors. So if you find a chair, but wish that it was blue instead of gray, you can make that change. But what if the blue doesn't match the stain of the wood or the colors of the metal? Well, you can fix that as well. Whoa! Yo! But are the colors fixed, or can you choose your own colors is my question right here. Wow! Whoa, look how many! I hope they add a color wheel. That would be a dream. And then if you could save like presets from the color wheel, or if the color wheel was an option. Oh my god. Or like something similar to a color wheel, you know, oh my god. But you can like really go like into the customization of the colors and stuff, oh my god. So you can make pastels or something, oh. But that's not all. It's not just decorations you can use to customize your space, but the wallpaper, ceiling, flooring as well. You can mix and match these and elicit various cultures and vibes, or just make up your own. You can take things a step further and use partition objects to put walls where none were before, letting you make rooms with arbitrary interiors. Wow! Whoa, if you're really creative, you can build like kitchen, bathroom. Whoa. Speaking of mixing and matching, we saw a lot of questions around what will be allowed in terms of decor. Inside your home, you can decor however you want. So if you want Blood Elf wallpaper with a stone and roof and wooden floor, go for it. Wow, look, that's the bar. That's the table. What do you eat? That is like the cozy. Oh my god. Before we go outside, while we are not really talking about exteriors in this article, it's worth mentioning that the outside size of your house has no bearing on how big the interior is. If you want a huge mansion outside with just one room inside, or a tiny shack on the outside but a dozen rooms inside, you do you. We will share more about the exterior for your home later though. There's so much more to discuss with decorations. Where do we get stuff? How do I show off my collection of transmogs, pets, and mounts? How do professions fit in? And more. Never mind neighborhoods. Oh! I didn't. I was for a moment. I was like, did I read it? Am I reading it right? Really, neighborhoods? Oh my god, dude, this is like Final Fantasy 14, but you don't have to stay sub to keep your house. Maybe. I think it feels that way. I hope. Oh. Oh my god, with neighborhoods. Oh, that's the best part of Final Fantasy 14 housing is the neighborhoods. But you need a subscription to keep your house, and there's the lottery system. Does everybody get a house in WoW? Does everybody get it? And we can't wait to share more. Please keep sending us feedback, and we will keep building. But in the meantime, here's another screenshot a team member made mixing some various styles. Oh, I'm so excited. We look forward to sharing more with you as we continue. Yeah, oh my god. To give you more insights on the new housing system. Oh my gosh. That is so cool. That is so cool. That is so mind-blowing. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. I had to read this with you. I had to kind of put this into the world. I needed to tell you this, okay? I cannot wait to build houses and fit my own room. I've been playing WoW for such a long time, and this is unbelievable to see that this is where we are in the game now. You know, like this is where we are. This is possible. This is soon here. And there's gonna be so much creativity from the community, and I feel like a lot of people are gonna be like bond a little bit. You know, there's gonna be like a new part to the game that is about customizing your house or like maybe collecting, you know. Oh my gosh, it adds so much. I feel like also potential for like roleplay and like immersing yourself into your character. That is so cool. Like imagine making this a whole like a paladin room. You know, you have your sword, you have your light. Or if you're maybe like, imagine the potential of so many different styles and vibes that you can do. Maybe you can make it like very arcane, you know, like a mage, and very arcane-y, and everything is light and stuff. And then you have books flying around because magic arcane, you know? And maybe you have like a magic broom that cleans your room or something. Bro, imagine the possibilities. And if you can show off your mounts and stuff, imagine like just having your own little mount, like a stable in your house. Your mounts are outside. Very Final Fantasy 14. So cool. I cannot wait. Thank you so much for watching this video and going through this with me. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see more. Thank you so much. Bye for now. Thank you. Ah!